Man, welcome back to another video, man. Today we finna react to these insane barber prices for these haircuts, man. Barber inflation is real, bro. Like, see me, I need a cut right now, so we finna get into this. Let's react to this, man.
What do y'all pay for haircuts nowadays?
Here's why some barbers in your area are charging 50 plus for a cut.
And don't forget, we got our eyes set on $200.
My fault, because we just started on some bullshit. This nigga just said $200 for a haircut. So from
Area are charging 50 plus for a cut.
And don't forget,
from 2023, it was 150.
we got our eyes set.
2025, it's 200. Inflation ain't hit that hard, bro. I would never pay 150 for a cut. I don't even care if I'm a millionaire, bro. That is outrageous. I pay 50 for my cut with tip. I just give you a clean 50. I'm out of there. Line me up, do my little shit, and I'm out. 50, that's valid. Especially my barber be doing the extra, you feel me? Sometimes I'll throw my five in, but 50?
Set on
$200?
$200 in 2025.
Okay, so today we're going to be going over a topic suggested by one of you guys about something that I really didn't know got this out of hand. We are going to talk about barbershop inflation today. Now, probably not surprising to many, I don't really care about going to a barber. You guys probably didn't know this, but when I was younger, I had very long hair. I didn't cut it for years. I just ended up putting it into a bun. And then when I did cut it about 11 or 12 years ago, I've kind of had the same haircut ever since. Nothing fancy, no fades. I could do it myself. It saved me a ton of time going back and forth to the barber, every 10 days, and apparently money now, because it's just something I don't really care too much about. But today we're going to be going over some clips, some prices, along with some related topics. You know, women's salons have always been really expensive, but they've gotten even worse. Same thing with the nail salons as well, because it's really gotten out of control. So let me know what you guys.
It also depends how many times you go. See me, I would go like each 15 days, so like each 2 weeks I would go. But if I was going every week, I don't know if I would have been paying 50 every week. But since I don't go too often, when I go, it's my boys. So I gotta bless them, you feel me? Working hard.
Think in the comments down below.
Niggas, if you still paying 25 for a cut in the big 2025, bro, come on, bro. I'm not. I don't know. 25 for a cut doesn't sit right with me. I think that's too low. Inflation did hit though.
But we're going to start off with this one that kind of hits on two fronts, with the unbelievable prices, and then of course trying to sell you stuff. We can't really get away from that sort of topic on this channel, unfortunately.
All right, barbers, let me tell you something. This is my client right here. We met in January of 2021 when a basic haircut was $57. And then later on that year, in July, I went up for a basic haircut to $80.
Basic.
Next, in November, just a couple months later, we raised
Bro, this man, in months, this man just raised it up that much.
price for a men's basic haircut to
Inflation ain't that
$100.
bad.
In September of
Inflation
2022,
bad, but it ain't
we
that
moved
bad.
the price for a basic haircut up to $125. In February of 2023, a men's basic haircut was $150. And guess who's still here? My client. And don't forget, we got our...
Yeah, and guess who's still getting robbed? Your client. I think he's trolling. There's no way someone's paying $200 for a cut, bro. There's no way. For a basic cut, yeah, I might fight you on the...
eyes set
spot,
on $200 in 2025.
200. I look at the nigga like,
oh, I'm coming for you, baby.
200?
I ain't forget how exactly
If you
I
want
was
to fight,
able
just
to
say that.
scale up in such a short amount of time. Go ahead and leave the comment upgrade in the comments below.
All right, we got many things to go over. Of course, the unbelievable prices, and
I
then
think he was
even
trolling.
the client. If this is even true at all and not a ploy to just sell you more stuff, I mean, the comment upgrade is just the most basic tactic to sell you some sort of course through the comment sections. We've seen through many of my videos with all the gurus, but if you're paying anywhere in the realm of these types of prices, especially for guys where you're going at least twice a month, probably 3 times, you cannot be complaining if you're living paycheck to paycheck and blaming the price of eggs for the reason why you can't get ahead, because these prices are
twice a month for me.
Here we go. Look at some
100.
of the comments. I'm a barber, and these
bad.
prices are beyond ridiculous.
50
The comment
each.
that's pretty funny. Glad I'm bald. I'm honestly like this close to just shaving my head. I know I'd look so weird to myself because I've had this type of haircut for so long, but I don't even really want to deal with this anymore compared to any of these ridiculous prices. At least most people in the comments knew that this was just completely over the line. The cut better last 2 months if I'm paying $200. I don't care what you spray or how many white lines you put. No way I'm paying that. So of course this does sound completely insane with the prices, but when we get a little bit later in the video talking about women's hair salons, this ends up being cheap. But we could take a look at a clip from a barber about the prices today.
Here's why some barbers in your area are charging 50 plus for a cut. Most likely the shop is in a high profile area where the overhead is high. So part of that 50 plus premium is going towards paying for that shop location. The barber charging 50 plus for haircuts should have years of experience and be doing flawless haircuts. Also the experience that your clients have while in your...
experience, nigga. I'm here for a cut and I'm out. Fuck you mean experience, nigga. All I'm finna hear is a fucking niggas talking, TV playing fucking basketball or fucking whatever, and probably music. I don't care for all that. I'm here for my cut, make my shit straight, and I'm out. As you see, I need a fucking cut right now, badly. But these are the type of barbers, they get black gloves and a ring light, and now the cut is 200.
Business
Tweaking.
is a part of this. There is tons of value in creating a memorable and enjoyable experience.
The best barbers are around 35 to 50. That's it. 35 to 50.
For your clients.
Okay, so the first part of that basically meant if you live in a city, you're going to be paying more money regardless. Just another reason why you shouldn't live in a very condensed area. Cost of living is absolutely ridiculous and the quality of life is worse. Then the second half of it about it being an experience, I mean, does that just turn into having a couple mounted TVs and sports highlights running 24/7? Because how long are you really there getting a haircut? 15, 20 minutes? Giving you that warm towel at the
See, I'll be in there for like 25 to 30 minutes. My boy actually put in work, you feel me? He gives me the facial and shit, everything. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not mad on paying $50 with tip. You feel me? That's my boy. He working hard. Got to.
end and that kind of awkward
But if you're
small
just doing bullshit, I'm not giving you 50, nigga. I'm gonna give you a clean 30 and tip.
talk while they're cutting your hair, does that really mean 50 plus? And that does mean over $50. People are charging way more than that now. But we could look at some of the comments. No, they're charging 50 because they keep watching TikTok barbers are charging these crazy numbers. So you get the influencers that are filming them cutting other people's hair. Now they think they could charge that. I won't pay more than $25 for a haircut because I know I have to come back in 10.
All right. This is where I gotta agree on the barbers. 25 is a little bit too low. With inflation and everything, 25 is a little bit too low. Unless if you're like a kid, I could see you paying 25, but grown man with like a little beard or stash, 25 a little bit too low. I ain't gonna hold you.
Days to get the hair cut again. That's what I was saying because I think it's a different situation with women cutting their hair. They go in maybe once every 3 months or 6 months. Still, the prices are nuts. We're going to see. But if you have short hair, especially if you want a nice fade all the time, it's probably about once a week. And if it's $50, $60, or $70 per cut, that's a crazy amount of money you're losing per year. It's a haircut period. Talking experience, just cut my hair fast and on point. That's what I was saying. I don't have to have my feet up getting massage. I'm going to be there for like 10 minutes. $50 for a taper is insane. Wanted to try a new barber that I'd pay 50 plus tip. That was also another thing. When we're looking at prices here, they're all expecting a tip on top of this. Instead, the dude spent less than 30 minutes on my hair, was rude to other walk-ins. I'm good. So that's another common issue that I was seeing throughout these comment sections, that these ridiculous prices, almost the TikTok influencer prices that everybody wants to charge now, they're on top of it being very rude to the customers paying those stupid prices.
What do y'all pay for haircuts nowadays? What's like an average price, and where do you live? I'm genuinely curious. I'm a barber in Nashville. I own a barbershop called Culture Nashville. My shop charges $50. I do
In
not accept new
Nashville?
clients. I only cut my clients, and I charge $65.
Honestly, the comment sections are the best parts about watching these clips. $60 now because he's got an LED ring light and started wearing black gloves. Another one of the wannabe influencer
Literally.
barbers now. $65 is crazy. California, $75. And just yesterday, I was asking myself, what makes it worth $75? It never looks like a $75 haircut. It was $35, but he bumped it up to $45, so I switched barbers. So like he said, this guy's a barber in Nashville charging pretty high prices. And then when I started looking into a few of his videos, I found something very interesting.
Your shoes tell me everything I need to know about your haircut and what kind of client you're going to be, whether you're going to be a cool dude with the easy haircut or with the super overcomplicated cut. Let me explain.
So this guy's judging his own customers who are paying a ridiculous price for their haircuts with what shoes they walk in with, whether it'll be super easy and simple and he'll get his $65+ haircut in 10 minutes, or it'll be a complicated, annoying haircut again for a ridiculous price. I thought that was pretty nuts to put online,
Yeah,
especially when there's so much
I walk in there with some flip flops, nigga. Cut my shit, make my shit straight, nigga. You tweaking. ain't
pushback
ransom.
with the barbershop industry. I mean, judging your own customers right away, and if you don't like the shoes that they walk in, thinking that they're going to be an asshole, does that mean we're allowed to judge this guy? Because the haircut that he's rocking does not look like a $65 haircut. I feel like you'd probably want to show off what you do, especially if it is your business. And I get it. Not all of us can be perfect. Look at me. I got the widow's peak going. I'm kind of in the same boat as him, but I'm not charging crazy prices
straight,
for
though.
haircuts. He's got more videos complaining about people not liking the crazy prices, and he's comparing it going to like a super high-end steakhouse instead of Applebee's. And you could even see him agree with how bad the service is in the comment section. The more expensive the haircut these days, the worse service and attitude. You're not wrong, dude. This is a huge issue. You got to do the research before going into a new barber. This kind of stuff is unacceptable. So I have to play Russian roulette with my $65 haircut to see if my barber is not a head. How does that make any sense? Even with all these absolutely ridiculous prices, you'll still get clips like this. I just feel so bad for these guys.
It is what he asked for. It is what they get.
Man, that sucks. And even the comment section, they probably charged him $75. So we could transition to the even more
That nigga's
expensive
laughing?
version
I
of
would not be
haircuts, the
laughing.
women's salons. I knew that they were expensive 10 plus years ago, but man, some of these prices are unbelievable.
Quick question. How much are y'all paying to get your hair done these days? Because I just moved, right? So I'm trying to find a new salon and the prices near me feel actually insane. And historically speaking, a full set of highlights or a balayage takes 3 to 4 hours. I feel like that's pretty standard if you look up the time it takes for most people to get a full set
3
of
hours.
oils
Damn.
or balayage. I googled salons near me, blonde near me, like that kind of thing. And the first thing that pops up is a whole slew of salons that are charging by the hour as opposed to whatever you're getting done. And they're all starting at junior stylists, starting at $150 an hour. I'm sorry, $600.
Damn, they got it worse. They got it way worse than us. See, but how often do girls even get their shit? Damn, seeing this, I'm not really that mad on paying my barber 50. I ain't
To get my
gonna-
hair done by
Not
a
including
junior stylist.
tax and tip. Nigga, I'm gonna look at you like good looks, nigga. I'm gonna catch you next time, nigga. 600.
The other
You
thing
expecting
that I'm
tip?
seeing quite a bit of is like an a la carte system. So you are paying like $300 for a balayage, okay? But then you also have to pay an extra $60 to have your hair washed and an extra $80 to have your hair blow dried. Like not styled.
Ah,
That's a
that's-
whole extra $75 charge. But just blow dried so that you're not leaving the salon with sopping wet hair. When did that become a thing?
And something she put in the text during
That's
the video,
crazy.
that does not include tax and tip. Like I said before, they're expecting a tip on top of it. And where I live is a 7.2% tax on $600 for a junior stylist, which obviously ends up being somebody who just started. So cosmetology school, I looked up, takes anywhere from 9 months to 2 years to finish, depending on if you go full-time or part-time. So say if you really grind it out, for less than a year, you could immediately be charging $150 an hour to do this. I honestly don't even know what to say. I am glad I'm a guy and I got short hair. Here we go look at one of the comments.
Facts.
Most trades charge this much per hour regardless of how long the tradesman has been doing the trade. So I guess cutting hair is the same thing as being a plumber or an electrician. I'm not saying that cutting women's hair is easy at all. Probably wouldn't put it in the same category as a tradesman though. That's just me.
You know, everybody always talking about the hairstylists, but truthfully, the nail salons have absolutely lost their minds, and we are letting them
Damn,
get
girls
away
got
with
it hard.
murder. Because I remember a time when you could get a full set and a pedicure for $80. Now they nickel and dime you for every little thing. I can't walk out the nail shop without spending $150, and I get the most basic thing you could think of. The fact that they charge you for everything. Why is it $5 for shape, $5 for length, $5 for cut down, $5 for everything? Everything is $5.
Now, surprise, surprise, I don't have too much knowledge about the nail industry, but we can look at some of the comments. Fill-in costs the same amount as a full set. I have no idea what that means, but it seems like it costs a lot of money, and the prices aren't even posted anymore. That is never a good sign. It's like going to an expensive restaurant and you just see what you can order and the price isn't there. That means it is never cheap. Another comment, I don't even tip anymore. Why is it an extra $25 for French tip on my toes? You're using less nail polish. Makes sense. I can honestly keep going with this with eyelashes, a whole bunch of different texts. This does really play into the beauty video.
Bro, nah, that's
You're
facts,
using
bro. I hate going places where the price are not posted, bro. Like the prices gotta be posted, bro. No bullshit. Like, just I don't care. Just let me see the prices. Y'all be trying to rob niggas. Bro.
a bunch of different texts. This does really play into the beauty video, the cost of beauty that I made a few weeks ago, especially for the women. If you want to do your hair, you want to do your nails, eyelashes, including all the Botox we were seeing, all of the surgeries that people were doing to be considered beautiful in today's world can be ungodly expensive right now. I'm glad that I don't care too much about what I look like. I'm not walking around like a complete slob, but it seems like this type of inflation has gotten
Man, as long as I got my cut, I put some white tee, white polo tee, my cut, nice jeans, some shoes. I'm lit. Can't tell me shit.
way out of hand. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the
Man, I'm gonna stop right here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Comment down below what y'all think these barbers need to be charging for these cuts, man. I say 30 to 50 with tip. Max 30 to 50. I'm not paying no extra. I feel like that's the good price. Anything, if your barber pull up to you talking about 70, nigga, you look at that nigga, be like, what? Get up from the chair, be like, what, nigga? I'm just playing. Don't fight your barber, man. Just go ahead, dip out the store, be like, yo, thank you. dip. But more videos daily, man. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I'm out.